Hey my friends, welcome to Tabata. We are going to start with a warm-up. Let's sink back into those heels, warming up with our squats like we normally do, keeping that chest nice and lifted. Everyone smile. This is all for you guys. I'm doing a voiceover so I can coach you guys through this workout. Now we're gonna squat and lift the knees up, trying to warm up through those abdominals, using those arms a little bit more, getting that upper body ready and warm for the workout as well as that lower body. So full body right here, gang. Sinking back into those heels, making sure those knees stay behind the toes or right in line with the second and third toes. Good. Make sure that you're breathing. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale when you can. Just find that good breath. Next, we're taking it slow with a reverse lunge. Reach up over your heads. Nice stretch through those hip flexors, side flexors. One more slow. Awesome work, gang. We're going to speed it up. So nice step back, planting those toes into the floor, bending through those knees, trying to keep a nice straight body. Good posture. Good. Jumping jacks in the house. Yes. Time to get the heart rate up. So if you don't like to jack, you always have the option to tap side to side. You don't ever have to bounce in this class. Now we go into a forward stepping lunge. I want you to step forward heel to toe and then drive off those heels. Really warming up the glutes, the quads, those big muscles again, reaching across your body for the core. Now we hold and pull that opposite elbow to that opposite thigh. Get a good pulse in. Yes, this is going to get your heart rates up as we work those big muscles. And that's what they like to do, get our heart rates up. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. We hinge from our hips. Walk our hands out into high plank. Hands under shoulders, fingertips nice and wide. Roll those shoulders back. Stepping forward, getting that full body stretch. It feels so good every time we do this stretch. Now we tap side to side, still warming up full body. Tapping those toes into the floor. Nothing crazy right here. No plank jacks yet. Just a few more. We sink back into that down dog, getting a nice stretch through those calves. You'll feel a nice stretch to that upper body as well. This is so good for your body. As you can see me smiling, it feels so good. To the side, we head into those push-ups. You can go knees or toes. Just a few in to get that chest warm and ready. Back onto those toes, bend those knees, and then walk yourselves back. We are ready to go for the workout. So we start with weights. I'm going to start my watch. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds, each Tabata. I'm grabbing my 10-pound weights for this first Tabata. We are stepping into a curtsy lunge with a curl press, side to side. Keep your hips square. You step your opposite foot behind the other leg, almost like you're taking a bow. Good. Keeping that chest lifted, nice and strong, gang. You've got this. Breathing it out. I'm going to the side so you can see my deadlift into squat combo. See how I keep my back nice and straight. As you hinge from your hips, turn your abs on. In your deadlift, keep like a 10% bend in your knees so you don't overextend those hamstrings. Take your heads with you and keep the chest high. Good work, gang. You've got this. Taking that 10-second breather right here. Working those legs, you're going to feel the heart rate coming up pretty quickly. Back to your curtsy lunge curl press combo. You see I add a little bit of a bounce. You can add that little pulse if you'd like a little bit more. It's just giving you a little bit more hard work. Or you can just plant that foot behind, sink low into your legs. If you have knee issues, shorten your range of motion. Don't go back too far. Good job, gang. Back to that deadlift squat combo. You see that I reach as far as I can go, keeping my back nice and straight, not rounding through my shoulders. Breathe through the movement. Never hold your breath. You can smile too. Makes the pain go away. All right, we're getting close on this one. We're almost there. Time to step back, curl and press. See the smiles? We can do this together as long as we keep those smiles on our faces. Yep, heart rate's getting up right here. Back to the side just so we can reset our bodies. Roll your shoulders back, reaching, and then taking a good sit back into those hips. Now, if you have good range of motion on your squats, you can take that bottom a little bit deeper to the floor. My knees tend to bother me when I go too low in my squat, so I keep my squat a little higher. That 90 degrees is good for me. Yes, this is your last round on this first Tabata. We're almost there, gang. Hang on tight, reset, and let's do it. Yes, all done. We get 30 seconds to breathe. Bend your knees, place your weights down. Don't just throw them down. Towel off, grab you some water. Step your right foot forward, jab, cross, jab with two knees. So it's jab, cross, jab, two knee repeat. Stepping that right leg forward into that nice fighter stance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pull it, 2. 2, yes. Make sure you punch straight down the middle, aiming for the nose, lip, and chin. And then anchor in that front leg and pull that back knee lift up as high as you can. This is your cardio section, gang. 10-second breather, and we go into pretend jump rope. Now, if you have a jump rope at home, totally grab it. You can use it with this workout if you have the space. Side to side, light on your feet. Stay on the balls of your feet. Lift your heels off the floor. Keep the knees soft and really focus on your muscles so you're not slamming your bodies on the floor. Awesome job! Switching over to that left fighter stance. Roll your shoulders forward, slightly tuck the chin in. Yep, eyes on the prize, always. 1, 2, 3, and pull. Try to breathe as you punch and pull. Yes, 20 seconds goes by pretty quickly. I love Tabata. It's safe and effective and the best thing that has been for me since this whole quarantine. Back to those jump ropes. Tabata has made me so much stronger during this quarantine. I can't even tell you guys or thank you guys enough for working out with me during this time. Awesome job. We're back to the top, so we're halfway there. As you see, I tap my head when we're halfway there. Get into that split stance. Yes. Make sure you're at a 45-degree angle with your legs so you can really anchor in and you have good balance. If that back leg is right behind that front leg, you will lose your balance quickly. Back to rope. This time, we're going to dig our heels. So dig your heels into the floor, still landing soft, just changing up the rhythm. You can do whatever tricks you want here. This is your jump rope time. All right, last two cardio Tabatas. Grab those fists close to your face. Don't ever drop them. Protect your faces. Keep that guard up and pull it across. Right about now, you should start to feel this Tabata. Heart rate should be a little bit higher. So you choose your pace. You don't have to stay with me. This is your 20 seconds. Right there. Last one, dig those heels. Knees are soft. Squeeze those bottoms and work those arms. Yes, we did it. All right, we have 30 seconds. Towel off, grab a swig of water if you need to. Just a swig so you don't get any stitches. We need one weight. I'm going with my 8-pound here because I know what's coming. We're working shoulders, legs, all that good stuff. So grab the ends of your dumbbells, just like that. Sit low into a squat, knees and toes slightly turned out, shoulders back, and we drive the car. So up and over, try to reach those arms straight out, keeping those back straight, not rounding through those shoulders. Good, you'll feel the front of your shoulders come alive, working the chest area and the legs. Awesome job, gang. Next, we thread through the front leg, reverse lunge, thread through. So you want to thread the weight through the inner thigh. So it goes on the inside, not the outside of your legs. As you can see, slightly hinge from your hips, but keep the chest lifted, keep that good posture, and take the head with you. Good job, gang, you got this. Yes. Now, we're on our third Tabata, we're sweaty, and our heart rates are high, so go your pace. Time to go back driving. Reach out and go. Now, if it's too much through your shoulders and you're starting to lose your form, bend the elbows just like I did here, or push back out into full range. You choose what works best for you. Time to thread it. Catch your breath. That 10 seconds is totally worth it on this round. Good. Now remember, try not to slam your toes on the floor. Step your foot back with purpose. That means you're using your muscles, you're not using your joints, you're really focusing on the work at hand. Yes, you've got this. Don't think about momentum, don't think about speed, think about slowing it down and feeling everything you got, gang. All right. Yep. I'm really starting to feel it right here. Wiping the sweat off. Woo, so sweaty. Catching that breath. Back to the thread. You've got it, gang. Now really try to focus on that form. Try to focus where you're going. Sometimes we forget. We get into the workout and we start to forget about the things we're working. All right, over and out. You can hear my kids and the dog in the background. I tried to hide, but there's no getting away in quarantine. All right, back to that thread. We're right there, gang. This is it. This is the last round. Yes, we did it. 30-second breather. Again, bend those knees, towel off, grab water when you need to. We're going back to cardio. So this is our second and final cardio bit. Yep, we're gonna hook it up. 1, 2, and a kick. So hook, hook, kick. 1, 2, and a kick. Yes, good job, gang. On your hooks, think right around to your opponent's cheek. Use those hips to drive. We're getting core work. We're getting that cardio. Bend those knees and drive across. Yes. Perfect, gang. You got this. Now, feet go hip width apart. Slightly bend your knees. We pogo jump forward, back, and side to side. Try to land soft. So you want to land on the balls of your feet. Keep your heels lifted. This kind of works on your ankle strength as well as your toe strength. You also want to make sure you're not slamming on the floor and hurting your knees. So stay safe. Yes, perfect. Second side hook, hook, kick. Here we go. And you don't have to kick that high. Try to lift your knee and flick through your foot and pull that heel back to your hamstring so you get a full length front kick. Yes. All right, back to those pogos. Here we go. Forward, back, side to side. All right, back to the top. We're halfway there, gang. You've got this. Hook, hook, kick. Nice and strong. All right, gang, you got it. Back to pogo jumps. Here we go. Remember, reset your form. Wipe that sweat off. Yep, lots of sweat here. Bend and jump soft, side to side, forward and back. This is it, last two. Hook, hook with that front kick. Now check my front kick. I slightly lean back so I get my core in. Remember, lift that knee up and then flick that foot and pull it back in before you set it down. Nice and strong. Knock them out, man. That's the best part about kickboxing. Last round of pogos. Remember, if this is too much for you, pull back. You can march it out. You can just jog in place. You do not have to be crazy and jump. You choose what works best for you. Awesome job, gang. We did it. All right. This is our last Tabata. I looked at my notes and saw what we had coming. So this is what I like to say at the end of my classes. This is how you feel the entire workout. Work in the core. So we bend the knees, slightly tuck the pelvis in, and keep our elbows close to our sides, moving our torsos, not our hips. Working those abs. So think about sliding your ribs down to your hips. From the side, you see that I'm not rounding my shoulders. I'm taking my head with me. So I'm not putting pressure on my neck, which Chris always talks about the neck. Now the second exercise, we're going back to squats. So a wide squat, knees and toes turned out, and then a wide knee pull. So we get a good big chunk right there in the rib cage. So you're gonna feel that rib cage area through this whole last Tabata. It's so good. Awesome job, gang. So as you can see my face, I'm really starting to feel the workout. Or I've already been feeling it. So let's press it side to side. Sit as low as you can in those legs. So if you can go deeper, totally do it. Challenge yourselves. If you're good with just a short little range in that squat, that's awesome too. Do the best that you can do. Yep, that sweat is crazy. All right, squat and lift. Halfway there, back to the top. See how I sink a little bit deeper into my legs as I'm starting to feel it? And I'm like, I want a challenge right here. So remember, a challenge is not going to hurt you. A challenge can reward you in the end. Just be safe and know what your body can do. Now this is where your legs start to get a little heavy. So really focus on lifting with those abs and try not to slam your feet into the floor. You want to really feel those muscles working strong through your body. You'll also feel those shoulders on this one, gang, and biceps, because you're stabilizing through the shoulders and biceps by holding that weight. Here we go. Back to that press, side to side. Really focus on what you're working. Breathe as you squeeze those muscles, and always smile. This is your last round, gang. We've got this. We're almost there. You can totally see why I'm smiling. I'm totally smiling because I'm feeling it right now. Hang on to it, gang. You did it. Yes! Now we're going to grab water, towel off, Relax, catch our breaths. And we have a nice cool down stretch right here. I'll totally let the music go. You can stretch with me. Keep your heads above your hearts and just catch your breath right here. Get that body back to that place of calm. And then just follow me through these stretches. Step one leg forward, take your other leg back. This is a nice calf stretch, so keep your back heel to the floor. Slightly lean forward so you get a deep stretch through your calf. Bring that arm across, nice shoulder stretch right here. Lift that back foot, heel off the floor. Tuck your pelvis in, get a nice stretch to your quads, the front of your thighs, and your hip flexors. So squeeze your bottom and pull your pelvises forward. Awesome, switching it up in that other foot. Sink that heel in. Push your body weight forward into that front heel and feel that calf stretch. Bring that arm across, get a nice shoulder stretch in. Lift that back heel, drop and drive through those hips, roll those shoulders back. This feels really good, I promise. Hitting those triceps, relax your shoulders, reach over to get the side flexors right through the rib cage area. Switching arms. Next, we hinge from our hips, or actually right here we are stretching out our biceps and our wrist. Now we hinge from our hips, hit those hamstrings, reach towards the floor. Sweat is dripping. Soften your knees and roll it up one vertebrae at a time, gang. Deep inhale, exhale, and give yourselves a big hand like we always do. Enjoy your day.